All right, now to our other big story today. Weber County prosecutors say a 14-year-old charged in a deadly wreck in Ogden that claimed the lives of 2 children and injured other family members should face adult consequences.
2 News Chief Investigative reporter Wendy Halloran tells us about the certification process and what it really means when a child is tried as an adult. Wendy.
Well, Heidi and Mark, I spoke with one of the juvenile prosecutors on this case. Keep in mind, adult prosecution subjects them to adult criminal penalties rather than juvenile rehabilitation. Prosecutors want to bypass juvenile court due to the gravity of the offenses. A solemn sight. 2 little boys lost their lives, 11-year-old Israel and his 7-year-old brother Hamito. The family was injured while heading home from a soccer game. A 14-year-old boy in a stolen car behind the wheel. Ogden police tried to get him to stop but say he took off. The teen is charged in juvenile court with 2 counts of first-degree murder, 2 counts of aggravated assault, theft of a stolen vehicle, failure to stop for police, among other charges. Weber County Attorney Chris Allred making it clear his prosecution team is seeking certification for these charges to district court.
Age will play I want to say a significant factor in the judge's determination.
Simply put, that means prosecutors want to bind this case over and try the 14-year-old as an adult. This process could take at least 2 months.
There are some timelines that we have to meet, but I do think his injuries will help us to extend those timelines. He's not very mobile right now.
Stephen Starr is among the juvenile prosecutors on this case.
There's a team of 3 of us that will be handling this case.
Utah's transfer law, a juvenile court judge factors in the seriousness of the offense. If the minor's actions were committed in an aggressive, violent, premeditated, or willful manner, his mental, physical, educational, trauma, and social history, the minor's criminal record, and the likelihood of the minor's rehabilitation.
The juvenile history does play into effect in this case. He does have some concerning things on his record, which we will bring up in our certification. But it's all a totality of circumstances type thing where different weights can be applied to the different factors.
Starr says this is unusual in his experience, serving as a juvenile prosecutor for the last 8 years in the Weber County Attorney's Office.
We've certified 16 and 17-year-olds on charges like this before, murder basically, but I can't recall in my time here trying to certify a 14-year-old on this type of charge.
Starr says the totality of this and the evidence they have guided their decision.
A lot of lives have been changed forever. A lot of families have been affected for forever. It's very tragic. It's something we're going to have to work through this whole process, unfortunately.
Now, Starr says a multi-day hearing will be held with a lot of witnesses from the juvenile system and the adult system. I asked the court spokesperson for his juvenile criminal record, of course, with his name redacted because he's a minor, but was told a motion has been filed to seal this case. If he is bound over to district court, knowing his identity and juvenile criminal record could change. Mark and Heidi.